Hi everybody, welcome to TCM Time. That's traditional Chinese medicine with me, Kathy Young. Today we're going to be doing Tai Chi, and as we've been doing for the past week or so, we're working on Tai Chi Ball, Qigong as our warm-up. And as we're doing the Tai Chi Ball, we're going to slowly transfer it to our Tai Chi form. That's the Yong style Tai Chi Sequence. And what I'm hoping is that roundness that you're feeling in the ball movements transfer over to your Tai Chi movements. Good. So you'll try to look for that ball and that circling everywhere. Good. So last class with last week, we had a new feedback where people said they're hoping I can go slower, and to check in because some people, we all don't breathe in the same rate. And if I'm talking a bit faster or breathing faster than you're used to, I encourage you to breathe at your own natural rate because you want this to be relaxing and as natural as possible for you. Okay? So what I'll do is I'll guide you through a few movements and I'll give you time to have practice for yourself so you can breathe and move at your own pace. For some people, you might want to be moving slower to calm down the body and mind. And for other people, you might want it a little faster because sometimes we need that fast movement to shake things out. Yeah, to shake out all the extras. So it's good to have the hard and soft so you have two tools to balance yourself. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to begin. Yeah, like that. Nice. Good. So let me just lower the screen so you can see me a little more better. And let's all start with our Qi ball. When I say Qi ball, that's your energy ball, right between two palms of your hand. And if you can roll down your middle finger into a loose fist, try to feel that point where your middle finger lands on your palm. This is called pericardium 8, Lao Gong. On both sides, this is very important for what we call 4 gates breathing. These form 2 of your gates on your palms and on the bottom of your feet, on the soles of your feet. There's a point there, kidney 1, called Yong, bubbling well. So everybody tune in first, see if you can feel the bottom of your feet. So if this is my bottom of my feet, try to divide it from under the toes. So remove the toes. You got 3 parts. It's between your second and third toe on the first third. So again, on both sides of your feet. So not counting your toes, I divide my foot into 3 parts. It's on the first third, between the second and the third toe. So see if you can tune into the soles of your feet to find those 2 gates. Take a moment and a few deep breaths. See if you can breathe all the way to the bottom of your feet. And I challenge you to do 6 inches beyond your feet. Very good. So what you feel when you're breathing to the bottom of your feet, to the point kidney 1, Yong. What you feel is what we call rooting. Rooting is very important in Tai Chi because every time when we move the arms, our legs have to be coordinated, rooted, so that our hands are not just floating. So when we put our mind 6 inches beyond our feet into the earth, what we feel is like as if we have roots like a tree. We're rooting ourselves very strongly. So for people who know Tai Chi push hands, if somebody was to push me over, what I can feel is they can't push me as strongly because I'm so rooted. It's like you're trying to push a tree and that tree is not moving one bit because its roots go so deep. So taking that in mind, let's combine it with 4 gates. That's 2 gates, Lao Gong on our palm, 2 gates on the bottom of our feet, Yong. Let's connect these 4 gates. My hand is on the same level as my dantian, that's 2 inches below my belly button. This connects me with my center, my energy center. And my palms are facing flat towards the ground. We're going to try 4 gates breathing for about a minute. And what I want you to do, take a deep breath. Every time you inhale, come back to your center. Every time you exhale, breathe out your 4 gates, palms and feet, go 6 inches beyond. Let's try that. Remember, 6 inches beyond your hands and feet. And begin. And one more time, deep breath. 6 inches, breathe beyond your hands and feet. Good. So we're going to add one more layer to that. This time we're going to squat down when you exhale. So watch my feet. So I'm going to bend my knees into a deep squat. Go as far as you're comfortable. You don't have to go too low. So every time when I inhale, I come in. Exhale, I push down. And I gently squat down. Inhale, I come back up. Relax. Exhale, like I'm pushing down a log in the water. And I'm using my whole body with my legs too, pushing it down underwater. Inhale, come back up, relax. Exhale, pushing down, hands and feet, as if you're pushing down a log in water. Good. So my feet are about shoulder width apart, maybe 1 fist wider. Good. So now I'm going to begin. So again, my hands is the same level as my dantian. This is my belly button. That's 2 inches below my belly button on the center line. This is your center of gravity or your center of energy. So we're aligning our hands on that same level as our dantian. So we can feel our hands connected always to our center of energy and gravity. And every time when you squat down, feel that center of gravity drop 6 inches below the ground. And let's try it together a few times. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, push down and squat down, pushing a log underwater. Inhale, coming back up, relax. Exhale, 6 inches beyond your hands and feet. Really imagine like you're pushing your whole body to sink that log in the water. Inhale, relax. Exhale, push down and squat down. 6 inches beyond hand and feet. And continue about 5 times, 5 breaths on your own pace. And finish your last time. Deep breath. Exhale, pushing down and squatting down. 6 inches beyond your hands and feet. And relax. So with 4 gates breathing, we're going to add one more step. We've been working on something called a grand circulation. What we're doing is learning how to lead qi from our dantian, from our energy center. We're learning how to lead this qi through the spine and out into our arms. Good. So in Tai Chi Ball and in Tai Chi form, we need to be able to circulate qi stronger to our hands and feet. 4 gates breathing. So we're all going to try grand circulation together. See first, let's trace that governing vessel and the conception vessel, what we reviewed before. Everybody could touch the bottom of your tailbone. Bring it up your spine, passing the base of your neck, that's Zhui, governing vessel, 14. Over the top, that's Bai Hui on the top here. And ending right under your nose, in the philtrum of your lip. One more time. Governing vessel, think like a governor, has to rule, has to be straight from under the tailbone, straight up, spine, over the top, and ending on the philtrum. And last time, now we're going to pass key points from the bottom of the tailbone. Let's come up to our lower back. See if you can open Ming Men. That's between L2, lumbar 2, and lumbar 3. To find this point, to review again, put your hands on the waist, push up to your lowest rib. Feeling that lowest rib, we're going to draw a straight line to our back. Feeling the vertebrae, we're going to feel between lumbar 2 and lumbar 3 as if you're on 2 bumps, 2 bone bumps. That's the vertebrae. We're going to, every time we bend forward and gently squat down, as if you're sitting, what you should feel is Ming Men opening. That's between L2 and L3. The space between them gets larger, allowing more energy to circulate. So let's all try that a few times. Standing up, Ming Men is closed. Squatting down, arcing over, you feel Ming Men open. And continue a few times, see if you can find it by yourself. Good. And if you have difficulty finding it, everybody try to exaggerate it for a minute. Imagine you're bending over to tie your shoe. You can feel it open, but we want to create this without bending over. So we want our head to be upright and suspended. See if you can create it to open it up without bending over. The 2 tricks that I use. Imagine one, imagine somebody punches you in the stomach and you suck it in. You have nowhere to go. That helps you to open Ming Men. Imagine somebody goes boom and you suck it in. Boom. Good. The other trick that we use. So to open this point, you can control the top. Allow your shoulders to come forward just a little bit, as if you're arcing your chest, hanging low like the Hulk or like a gorilla. So here the top is bending over. From my hips down, I'm doing an anterior pelvic tilt as if I'm sitting down on a chair. So this curve, one coming forward, the other also coming forward, you can create that opening in Ming Men. From the top, from the bottom, sitting down, and open. Good. So on the governing vessel on our back, this is governing vessel number 4, Ming Men. That means life door or life gate. This is one key point to allow energy to circulate more. And it comes up the spine. Everybody touch the base of your neck from your shoulders, slide in. Right where your shoulders meet the neck, bend forward a little bit. See if you can find one big vertebrae that sticks out. We call that the big hammer or the big goblet. And you want to go right above that vertebrae. And what you're looking for is that big vertebrae stays very stationary and the vertebrae above is moving. Between these 2 points is called Da Zhui, big hammer, big vertebrae. So to find it, you can move your head side to side, ear to ear, nodding your head. Good. So again, 2 tricks to find this point. Imagine where you would have a necklace line, or where your t-shirt might end. For me, I trace it just straight from the shoulders to where the base of the neck would be. This point is very strong for leading the energy out into our arms. This is very important for grand circulation to enhance your Tai Chi Ball practice and your Tai Chi practice. So let's try a few times 4 gates. What we're going to do, we're going to open the Ming Men. Inhale all the way up to Da Zhui, behind the base of the neck. Exhale out to the hands and the feet. And push down, squat down. I'm going to inhale, I'm going to open Ming Men. Inhale all the way up to my spine, to the base of the neck, Da Zhui. Exhale out to the arms and the feet, push down. 4 gates breathing with grand circulation. Open Ming Men, inhale. Inhale all the way up to the Da Zhui, base of the neck. Exhale out to arms and feet, and push down, squat down. One more time together. Inhale, opening Ming Men, base of lower back. Inhale all the way up my spine to the base of my neck, Da Zhui. Exhale out to arms and feet, pushing down and squatting down. And what you should feel if you're doing it right is more chi coming out your hands and the feet. So let's all try by our own selves, our own pace. I'll do it from my side and my front. And just for about a minute or 2, trying 4 gates breathing, enhanced by grand circulation. Going through 2 key points, Ming Men and Da Zhui. Good. Just to clarify, let's do it one time together. For me, I usually inhale and then inhale further, opening Ming Men, up the God's way. Exhale out to the arms and feet. So you open Ming Men. You do grand circulation only when you need extra energy. So let's all go together. Let's go inhale from the side. Inhale, opening Ming Men. Up the God's way. Exhale out to the arms and feet. Inhale, opening Ming Men. All the way up to God's way. Exhale, arms and feet. 2 more times. Inhale, opening Ming Men. Inhale like a vacuum up to God's way. Exhale like a waterfall coming down your hands, into your hands and your feet. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So this practice has been very helpful for some people. You've sent me some feedback that you're feeling chi stronger in your hands that you haven't felt before, and that's a really great sign. If you're feeling too warm in this practice, I would say try inhaling longer than exhale to cool your body down. Anytime you inhale longer than exhale, you're making your body more yin, more cooling, and more to the center. That cools you down. Good. So let's apply the 4 gates breathing and the grand circulation to review the vertical circling of the Taiji Ball. Feel free to grab the ball that you have, whether it's a sports ball or a wooden ball. And remember, for now, to practice, if you have a wooden ball, you want the fibers of the tree to go in the horizontal to align your Lao Gong of your palm to the other Lao Gong of your other palm. Good. And again, my feet are pointing forward in horse stance. My feet point forward and about shoulder width apart, gently squatting down and coming up. I'm going to turn, just twisting the feet, twisting the knees without turning the feet. Good. Okay, let's begin some Tai Chi Ball exercises. We're going to review the vertical circling, and what time we have, we'll go into the horizontal circling. So now, let me adjust screen. Good. Let's begin from the dantian, 2 inches below the belly button, connecting our hands and the ball, always to our energy center. When you know you're moving correctly, you'll feel less movement in your arms, and every movement initiates always from your center. So let's all try that. We're going to go into vertical circling. We're going to open the Ming Men. Inhale up to Da's Way. Exhale out your arms. And let's begin circling forward. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, extend. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. Inhale up. Exhale, extend. And repeat at your own pace, allowing your circle to get larger and larger. Check yourself. Are you opening the Ming Men? Are you inhaling up to Da Zhui? Are you keeping your head upright as you expand? And for some of you who are using what's called a Tai Chi Ruler, I'll also show you with the Tai Chi Ruler. Palms aligned, and we're still circling. Still using the body. Good, and turn to the side. Feet still pointing forward. Twist in the knees and the hips. Remember to open Ming Men. Allow it to circulate up the spine and out Da Zhui into your hands. You change sides, change to your dantian and other side. Good. So as you can see, you're starting and finishing in the same plane. As we spiral, we're going to start one place and finish in another plane. And spiral again, start somewhere and finish in another plane, using your waist to turn. Good. Last week we also did what's called an S curve. So let's try the S curve to change directions. Right now we're going forward circle like the Yang circle. Let's change from the top. We're drawing the S inside the yin yang. From the top, I'm coming forward, backward, and forward again. Drawing an S. Now I'm in the yin circle, the backward circle. To repeat that again, let's change the S in reverse. From the top of the circle, I'm going to draw an S, backward, forward, and backward again, drawing an S. Now I'm in forward circle. So I'll change again from the S curve, from the top, drawing an S, forward, backward, and forward again, going into a backward circle, as if you're rowing a boat. And to review again, from the top of the circle, I'm going to draw an S curve, backward, forward, and backward. Now I'm in the forward circle. And just to review one time from the bottom, then you go on your own. From the bottom, let's do an S curve, going forward and backward. Let me see if I can explain it again. Going in a backward circle, let's go from the bottom of the S. I'm going forward, backward, and forward again, changing to a forward circle. Let's try it from the bottom one more time. Bottom of the circle, backward, forward, and backward, into a backward circle. From the bottom, let's try it one more time. From the bottom, from a backward circle, going forward, backward, and forward into forward circle. Let's change one time together from the top, forward, backward, and forward again, into a backward circle. Now let's stay on the backward circle for a little while. Feel free at any point to change to S curve, to reverse it, and still coming back to a backward circle at your own pace. Feel free to spiral through the air, still in a backward circle. Good. I'm going to call it out, see if you can follow me. Everybody doing a forward circle spiraling, forward circle to your right. S curve at the top, changing to backward circle. Backward circle from the left, changing from the dantian. Backward circle spiraling. Backward circle to the front. Backward circle S from the top, changing to a forward circle. S curve from the bottom to change to backward. From the bottom, S curve, and now we're in backward circle. S curve changing from the top. And now you should be in forward circle. Good. Now see if you can do a forward circle spiraling and an S in the air. If you cannot, try just an S. So now everybody should be in backward circle. Let's try again, backward circle from an S from the bottom as you transition, spiraling. Now you should be in forward circle. Let's go one S, just a simple one in the front. From the top, S forward, backward, and forward, coming into a backward circle. And let's let that circle get smaller and smaller. Still focusing on our spine and chest. Opening the men. So watch me as my ball comes in. I sink the chest like a pong structure in Tai Chi. Pong, and my Ming opens to lead Qi out into the arms as I extend. As my ball comes in, my chest sinks like a pong structure, leading my energy, opening the men, up my spine, and out into my arms. So at any point, if the grand circulation confuses you, don't worry about it. Always start just from the body. So the reason I bring in grand circulation, so you're aware that Qigong becomes an internal part of the body. Good. And let's slowly come back to the Dantian. And let's rest it here for a little while. 2 inches below your belly button. Take a few deep breaths. So let's just do some basics of the horizontal circle. So earlier we did vertical circling. We have vertical circling forward, and we have vertical circling backward. Now we're going horizontal. So horizontal is very useful, for example, in the Tai Chi form when we have wave hands like cloud, or when you roll somebody back. This now we're going horizontally. So from our dantian, we extend to one side, drawing a horizontal circle and returning to the dantian. Extend, back to the dantian. Extend, try to feel it in that lower back, and back to dantian. See if you can draw a few circles, taking deep breaths, allowing your circle to get larger and larger. Watch your chest as you sink in the ball, sink in your chest. Make a good pong structure. Turn to one side. Feet are still pointing forward. And as much as you can, 50-50 weight distribution. Slowly change to the other side. I'm going to do it slower for anybody following me. Every time the ball comes in, sink the chest, Ming open, and lead the chi out to the arms. And coming back to the center, making the circle smaller and smaller. Still sinking the chest every time the ball comes in, as if you're catching a football. So a very small circle, and from your waist, from your dantian, let's reverse the circle. So going counterclockwise, or going clockwise, reverse from what you did earlier. Slowly allowing the circle to get larger and larger. Good. Remember, the trick is in the chest. Every time the ball comes in, let me see you sink into a palm structure and change. Let's change to one side. Still remembering chest, sink in. Come to the dantian and then change sides. Good. Slowly come back to the center, letting your circle get smaller and smaller. Remember, sink the chest, open and bend. So you go so small, and you return home to the dantian. When you hold it there, just pause there, holding with your hands on your dantian and the ball, and just take a few deep breaths, connecting that ball back to your dantian. ready, slowly open your eyes. Good, and shake it out. Shake it out. If you're using a heavy ball at home and your back hasn't built up the strength yet, remember to take breaks, pause at your dantian, or shake it out. Put it down and shake it out. We want to slowly train our backs, condition to get heavier and heavier ball. This makes our lower back muscles stronger and stronger. This is very important because kidneys are in our lower back. In Chinese medicine, we say kidneys is responsible for a part of our immune system, including the lungs and the spleen. So kidneys is one of the most important because it connects with this area called our belt vessel. When our belt vessel is strong, like a belt here, it's strong, it radiates outwards. That's like opening our shield, making a shield much wider in circumference. Good. So when we train with a heavier ball, opening Ming Men, it allows our belt vessel to get wider and wider, stronger and stronger, like a big shield. Good. So this is good for anybody also who wants to work on their figure, on their waistline. This is very good for conditioning all the organs here. And let's keep practicing this to help our immune system, especially during this period of time. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready for a break. All right, let's pause for a minute and grab some water. Okay, everyone, welcome from the break. During the break, we had two very good questions. One is, somebody noticed that when they're practicing the 4 gates breathing and the grand circulation, they feel a little dizzy. And for dizziness, I would say you have to check yourself. It could be low blood pressure. If it's low blood pressure, practice leading the qi back up to your head. If it's the opposite, if you're feeling too hot, because heat always brings the qi up, that can cause dizziness and vertigo. You want to practice leading the qi down to the bottom of the feet. So that's one question that was very important. And the second is, I mentioned, for example, when we're doing grand circulation, we're leading it from the Ming Men up to Da Zhui and exhale out to the arms. But I also mentioned we're leading qi to the bottom of our feet. And the question was, where do you lead the qi down to the bottom of the feet? Is it from Da Zhui? And no, the answer is from Ming Men, it does a split. We want to bring one energy up to the Da Zhui and out to the arms, and the other energy from Ming Men down to the legs. From as simple as squatting or using your mind to the bottom of the feet, your mind is what separates the qi movement. Okay? So more and more we'll cover the energy side and the physical side. And you'll see they're moving sometimes in different directions. Okay, so there's another question where we said, every time I said inhale, just to clarify, we inhale, our mind goes to the dantian. And from the dantian, that's where we exhale and lead it out to hands and feet. Inhale back to dantian, exhale to the hands and feet. Okay, everybody good? Everybody good? All right, so just for the last few minutes, let's see if we can practice the first few movements of the Tai Chi Yang style form. So we want to practice trying to use that feeling of that roundness from Tai Chi Ball. And we want to try to find it, where does it appear? Everywhere in the form. Okay, good. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to look for the roundness. Give me a thumbs up with a pong structure if you're ready even more to look for the roundness. Very nice. Let me see some happy pongs. So this is a sad pong. This is elbows up, like your smiling pong. Okay, very good. Let me see that roundness in your chest and your arms. Let me see the Hulk. Everybody become the Hulk. This is your pong structure. Boom, expand. Pong is ward off, like you're warding something away. Good. So let's look for all that roundness in the chest, in the spine, in the arms. Good. Let's start from the beginning form. We're going to go through the beginning posture, grass sparrow tail right, and grass sparrow tail left. So in the past videos, I've done a mirror view, so if that confused you, it confused me too. I'm going to stick with my right side, and you go to your right side. Okay? Yeah. Good. So hand same level as your dantian. Again, you bring your hand to the dantian because you want your hands always to connect to the feeling of your dantian, that energy center. Take a few deep breaths. See if you can begin with what's called a Wu Qi breathing. A Wu Qi breathing is a point of emptiness, no movement. See if you can find that in your own body, a Wu Qi, an emptiness in beginning. Now bring your mind into the 4 gates, 2 palms, and 2 soles of your feet. Few deep breaths. Good. We're going to do Tai Chi beginning together. From my side, it looks like this. First point is not the hands that move, but always Ming Men. So Ming Men opens. Inhale up your spine to Da Zhui. And remember the Qi also goes down to the feet, leading it out to the hands, up to shoulder height, palms face down, and sink down the elbows. Good. And check your wrist. We don't want any tension in the wrist. Very soft so the Qi flows all the way down. And let's repeat. Palms face each other like you're picking up the Tai Chi Ball. Floats up to the shoulder height. Palms face down. Elbows drop, knees drop. All the way down to your dantian. And let's just repeat one more time. Start with 4 gates, Wu Qi breathing. Palms face each other, like you're picking up the Tai Chi Ball. Ming Men opens. Drop the elbows, palms face down. Drop the knees too, all the way to the dantian level. And just by yourself, see if you can repeat that 2 times. Let's go one time together. Beginning posture, 4 gates, Wu Qi breathing. Palms face each other, Ming Men opens. And as if I'm lifting up the Tai Chi Ball. When I get to shoulder height, drop my knees and I drop my elbows at the same time. Until my hands float down all the way to the dantian. From here, first thing is palm. So palm, find your space, your round structure. Turning your back foot, your left foot. Now turning your right foot at 45 degrees. Drop that elbow. Align your middle fingers. And let's see if you can find that palm roundness. And grass sparrow tail right. Let's repeat that. From the dantian. First thing, always palm. Palm means chest in, elbows round. Drop that elbow as you turn your feet, back foot, left foot, right foot. And align those middle fingers. Fingers about the same height as your eyebrows, and extend, pushing off the back foot. I'm going to repeat one more time, and you're going to see lower, see what my legs are doing. From Taiji Beginning, Ming opens, up. Shoulder height, elbows and knees drop same time. Settles down all the way to Dantian. First thing is Pong. Turning my back foot and my right foot. Dropping my right elbow, aligning my middle fingers, and extending, pushing off that back foot. Good. From there, we're going to shift our weight forward, hips over to right foot, kick up to the knee level, step back into climbing mountain stance, Gangsang Bu. I'm turning my right foot, turning my left foot. From here, I'm making Pong again. From the back foot, front foot, and grass Sparrow tail left, so it slightly splits apart. So watch me one time from right foot, grass Sparrow tail right, kick, step down, Pong, horse stance, turn for 6 stance, and climbing mountain stance. Good, let's repeat again. Middle fingers aligned, shifting my weight forward, kick up to knee level, step back, climbing mountain stance, horse stance, Pong, back foot turns, back foot, front foot turn, 4-6 stance, climbing mountain stance, into slightly split. This is called Leia, split in Chinese. Elbow down, same width at the shoulders. Right hand is very relaxed by your side. Good. You do one time, or a few times, let me watch you. From the beginning. And begin. Good. And do one more time. Try to feel the roundness. Good. Let's try one time together before we finish up. So let's start same level as Dantian, 4 deep breathing. First step is always Ming opens to allow the energy to circulate. Palms float up like you're holding a Tai Chi ball to the shoulder height. There's a small coil here that we'll review another time. Dropping the elbows, sinking the knees until the hands come down to the Dantian level. Turning my left foot 45 and right foot 45, elbow drops, middle fingers align, extend forward from the back foot as if you're pushing a car. Good. Shifting the hips over to right foot, kick up to knee level, step back into climbing mountain stance, and turning my feet into horse stance forward. I'm getting into palm structure, so that's the roundness in the arms and the chest. Turn the back foot, right foot, and front foot, left foot. And here, imagine you're splitting taffy apart. From here, split, and grasp throw to the left. Very good. And remember, you don't want to go too far past your shoulders. Good. So you can extend a little bit. So the idea is to push somebody over and go forward and to the side. Much better. So let me see a little more forward motion and to the side. Good. So watch me for 1 second. This is what I call a sideward motion. I'm just turning my hips. And this is what I call a forward motion. I extend forward. See if you can combine both of those, forward and to the side. Good. So let me see your elbows extend as if it separates further from your body. Hey, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. Good. Let me see that go a little extend forward, a little further from your body. Hey, much better. Good. Very good. I'm very proud of you. Nice. That gives me hope we can keep going to learn the Tai Chi form and refine it. Great. So, till next time, we're going to keep working on Tai Chi Ball. We're going to start working into the horizontal circling, and we'll see where that goes. We'll try to apply it more and more in the Tai Chi form. All right, thumbs up if you're ready. You give yourself a pat on the shoulder. You did your Tai Chi practice today. Hug yourself, say, I did a good job, I'm so happy. And till next time. So this is TCM Time. Check out the videos on my website for other past classes if you want to catch up, or sign into TCM Time, the YouTube channel. Great. And let's keep in touch. All right. Till next time, let your health shine with TCM Time.